Tadan. Assalammualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to AHMI 1222 course. I am Fasehah, your presenter for today. So today we'll be having a Netflix movie review theme of learning, the Electron Microscope. So let's dive into the first movie. The first movie is based on the theory of electron microscope. What is electron microscope? Electron microscope is actually an instrument that uses beams of electron instead of rays of light. It is high resolution because of the electron used. The electrons have very short wavelength, which is 100,000 times shorter than that of visible light photon, which causes them to have higher resolving power than light microscope. It has wave-like characteristics, and there are two types of EM, which is transmission EM and scanning EM. So, what is transmission EM and scanning EM? Well, transmission is based on its name itself. It transmits electron through the sample, and we will get the inner structure of the sample. While for scanning, like the name itself, scan. So we will have the sample surface and its composition. So between SAM and TAM, SAM images are three-dimensional, giving more accurate representation than TAMs. So that's all for the theory. Now let's go for the design. The design of electron microscope is that the light source is replaced by a beam of very fast-moving electrons. Well, the specimen is usually placed inside a vacuum chamber because electron can only travel slow in air. Therefore, the air is pumped out from the vacuum chamber. The lenses are replaced by a series of coil-shaped electromagnets through which the electron beams travel. The image is called photograph, and also called electron micrograph. So this is the image of electron microscope. This is the chamber, and the air is pumped out so the electron can move far in the chamber. So let's dive into the application. The application of electron microscope is widely used in industry and also scientific research. So for the industry, they are used for high-resolution imaging in the development and manufacturing processes of semiconductors and other electronics. So for example, the industry that use EM is aeronautics, automotive, apparel, and pharmaceutical industries. For scientific research, they are used in laboratories, universities, and nanotechnology centers. The EM is used to explore molecular nature and mechanisms of disease, so that the 3D structure of biological tissues and cells can be viewed. So, lastly, for electron microscope versus normal microscope. Electron and normal microscope. Electron microscope use electron beam while normal use light. For lenses, EM use electromagnetic and normal use condenser, objective, and eyepiece lenses are made of glasses. So resolving power of EM is 0.001 micrometer, while for normal is 0.25 micrometer to 0.3 micrometer. For EM, vacuum is essential, while for normal it is not required. Then for EM, high voltage electric current is required, while for normal, no need for high voltage electricity. And lastly, EM use tungsten filament to produce electrons, while normal doesn't use filament. So that's all from our group, and for conclusion, both normals and Electrons microscope have their own functions. Just like as humans, we have our own specialties and we don't need to compare our talents with others because everyone has their own stories. That's all from our group. The members of our group is me, myself, Nuramisha, Hani, and Nuramisha Diana, and also Muhammad Hazim. That's all from us. Thank you. Signing off.